Tonight, big news for both Wisconsin and Minnesota. A Supreme Court ruling in the Badger State struck down the state's safer-at-home order in its entirety.
In the Gopher State, Governor Walz dramatically reduces the restrictions statewide while saying he will let the stay-at-home order expire later this month.
From CBS3 Duluth, this is the CBS3 News at 10.
We're not flipping a switch and everything's going back to normal at once. We're slowly moving the dial and introducing more interaction between people over time.
That's Minnesota Governor Tim Walz tonight as he announced he will let the state's stay-at-home order expire and allow business to start reopening. Good evening, I'm Kristen Vaki.
And I'm Anthony Matt. Thanks for joining us. A big day for Minnesota and Wisconsin as both states move closer to reopening.
Tonight we have team coverage on both sides of the bridge as we break down a major Supreme Court ruling in Wisconsin and a relaxation of restrictions on the stay-at-home order in Minnesota. Starting in Minnesota, here's a look at the changes Governor Walz announced today. The stay-at-home order will officially expire on Monday, May 18th. It will be replaced with the Stay Safe Minnesota order, which encourages Minnesotans to stay close to home but allows for gatherings of friends and family of 10 people or less. All retail establishments and Main Street businesses will be allowed to operate at 50% capacity, but only with strict safety guidelines and social distancing practices in place. Then, on June 1st, the state's bars, restaurants, hair salons, and barbershops can open. The governor also extended his peacetime emergency authority until June 12th. Here's CBS 3's Jesse Slater with more on the specific details of the governor's big announcement today.
Starting on May 18th, we're turning the workplace dial.
A major announcement from Minnesota's governor Wednesday evening, changing the scope of the hard-hit business industry.
Non-critical businesses like retail stores and Main Street businesses can reopen.
The state's expiring stay-at-home order will be replaced Monday with a new initiative.
Stay Safe Minnesota will still ask people, stay close to home, limit travel to what's essential, but we can now gather with friends and family of groups of less than 10.
Those groups include social, civil, or faith-based gatherings. Also under the order, shops opening their doors must have strict health and safety guidelines and operate at 50% capacity.
I'm not sure if every store is going to have somebody standing out there with a clicker. Each store is going to handle this in the way that makes sense for them.
While malls, campgrounds, and driving schools can reopen next week, places like restaurants, bars, hair salons, and gyms must remain closed until at least June 1st.
We're not flipping a switch and everything's going back to normal at once. We're slowly moving the dial and introducing more interaction between people over time.
Governor Walz says depending how much people think about why these protocols make a difference and how they help slow the spread of the virus will determine if the new order is successful.
It's either going to work or not work, and people are either going to stay out of the hospital or get in it.
The announcement coincided with a significant increase in testing, tracing, and isolating the virus in the state. Governor Walz said if we start to see a high uptick in cases under the new order, the state will have to reassess what stays open. He said the sooner the better, but he wants to make sure businesses put in place proper training for employees for new guidelines and have the inventory necessary to reopen.
And with businesses across Minnesota now allowed to reopen in accordance with those rules we just heard, we wanted to hear thoughts from local businesses. CBS 3's John Cardinelli is live for us in Canal Park tonight. John, you spoke with shop owners. What did they have to say?
Kristen, Tony, I spoke with Rachel Mock, owner of Global Village, a long-standing import shop here in Duluth. We spoke just minutes after Governor Walz made his announcement at 6 o'clock, and she told me while she's grateful to be able to open up come Monday, it comes with new responsibilities. Mock says the last 2 months have been surreal. She never imagined a scenario in which she would have to close down for more than 2 months. The biggest challenge for her has been financial uncertainty and missing customers. Mock says she tries to create an experience for every customer who walks into her store. Creating that experience is something she misses dearly. While she's excited to open her doors up and create that experience for customers again, she is fearful of the responsibilities she now takes on.
We've been told to treat other people like they could be contaminated or contagious. And now to open my doors to the public, there's a huge responsibility to keep myself and my family safe and my staff and my guests. So I'm really happy, but it's not a simple feeling or experience either.
Mock said that she and her employees will wear gloves and masks and encourage those entering the store to do so as well. Mock tells me that she's also concerned with staffing as she has less than a week to get her staff back together, and she's also uncertain if they will even want to come back as we are in the middle of a pandemic.
There's got to be a big sigh of relief for business owners out there tonight. John Cardinelli live for us in Duluth. Thanks, John.
Meanwhile, Governor Walz also signed 2 executive orders protecting workers as businesses start to reopen. The first order strongly encourages Minnesotans with underlying health conditions most at risk from the virus to continue staying home. People whose jobs start back up but don't feel safe going to work will not lose access to unemployment benefits. The second order makes sure workers can raise concerns about the safety of their work environment without worrying about discrimination or retaliation. Minority Leader Kurt Doudt is reacting to the news tonight. The Republican saying in part, quote, "Thank you to every Minnesotan who called, emailed, and wrote to the governor. He is finally listening to the thousands of Minnesotans who have been asking for an end to these forced closures and the devastation they have caused to families and businesses across the state," end quote.
All right, Dave joins us for a quick look at the weather. Dave, the rain started coming down tonight.
Yeah, and just in time, too, and a little bit heavier than I was expecting, a little bit earlier than as well. And it's all good because we've been dry, the fire danger's been high. It should go away for at least a little while. Now to the upper Midwest, Doppler we go, Tony. You always like that. There's a trough of low pressure working through the region. Rain showers likely to continue tonight and could pop up again through Thursday. Maybe take a midday break, come back in the afternoon, and linger through early Friday morning. Our day planner for Thursday, temperature-wise, shows things finally starting to warm up. We'll be hitting about 63 degrees, I do believe, in the afternoon. That's just the start of the warm-up. By Monday, the 70s are possible. We'll talk about it coming up in just a bit.
Thanks, Dave. There's confusion in Wisconsin tonight after the state Supreme Court struck down the state safer-at-home order in its entirety. They now say all future orders must go through the legislature. Republican lawmakers brought the case, trying to block the order issued last month by Governor Tony Evers' top health secretary, Andrea Palm. The Republican-controlled court ruled 4-3 to block the order. The Chief Justice says Palm overstepped her authority when issuing the order. Lawmakers asked the court for a 6-day stay, giving the state time to set new guidelines. The justices did not grant the stay, causing mass confusion about what the ruling meant for businesses. The Douglas County Sheriff issued guidance tonight saying all non-essential businesses can open immediately. And with that news, the Wisconsin Tavern League took to social media to encourage bars and restaurants to open immediately. According to their website, the nonprofit lobbying group interpreted the court's ruling to mean businesses did not have to wait 6 days to open their doors. They did encourage owners to follow guidelines for safely reopening. There are still legal questions about what exactly the ruling means and when businesses can open. And with the news out of Wisconsin, we're hearing from mayors in northwest Wisconsin about what this means for their cities. CBS 3's Ryan Campos spoke with the mayors of Bayfield and Superior to get their takes on the news.
Yeah, Kristen and Tony, Superior Mayor Jim Payne says he wants to wait to talk with city attorneys on what this means going forward for them before doing an official on-camera interview. But the Bayfield's Mayor Gordon Ringberg says he's confused, that they hope that they have some sort of plan for the state legislature here sooner rather than later. Ringberg says he's hopeful both the Bayfield and Chequamegon Bay area continue taking precautions, social distancing, wearing a mask in stores, and protecting people who are most vulnerable. Ringberg says Bayfield County has been lucky so far with only few cases and 1 death. But he's worried if the safer-at-home order is lifted, people will come into their community and bring the virus with them.
It doesn't do us any good if all of our shop owners get sick and all of our people in town, especially we've got a very large population of older people in the city of Bayfield. I don't want them all getting sick. I don't want to lose them. We love them all, so we've got to be careful.
Ringberg is also fearful people will react to this decision from state leaders and do things without thinking, putting not only people in Bayfield County at risk, but the state as a whole. Now we'll have to wait a few days for the safer-at-home order and what the action legislature will take. Meanwhile, people and leaders in communities across the state are having to wait as well.
All right, thanks, Ryan. In Michigan today, Governor Gretchen Whitmer announced the state will participate in the federal unemployment work-share program to help offset budget implications as a result of the state's response to the COVID-19 pandemic. She also announced that state employees will take 2 temporary layoff days per pay period beginning this Sunday and going through July 25th because of a budget shortfall due to the pandemic. Whitmer said the move will result in $80 million in decreased wage costs. Whitmer said now is the time for unity, not division, adding that the state has to be strategic in how it resumes life after COVID-19.
We can't just flip a switch and resume life as it was beforehand. We have to turn this dial slowly and re-engage in a smart way that'll protect our families and our neighbors and our friends.
Michigan's stay-at-home order was extended to May 28th. Still to come on Live Local CBS 3, one of the largest collections of some very religious artifacts is right here in Duluth. We'll introduce you to the owner next.
The record low for the state of 22 comes to us from 1997. Past couple of mornings were in the 20s, but now we're finally warming up. We'll talk about the chance for 70s above come Monday. In between, a steady warm-up and perhaps a steady rain. How long will that last? We'll let you know in just a minute.
What's behind the curtain? Window treatments from concept to creation to installation. Bellinger draperies, shades, and blinds. Shades above the rest.
Locally owned, Carlson Duluth Company features Mitsubishi electric cooling and heating systems for your home or business. Their advanced technology delivers hybrid heating and cooling throughout your home during summer or winter months. Mitsubishi Electric offers quiet, energy-efficient comfort in one or multiple rooms, reducing hot or cold spots. Ask about how you might qualify for a $500 rebate.
For your heating and cooling needs, call the people with the right solutions. Carlson Duluth Company, servicing the Twin Ports and the Iron Range communities.
Dude! You gonna pick that up? Because there's no poop fairy to do that for you. See? Take these. They're not just poop bags. They're pride bags. Because you're doing the right thing for your neighbors and for the health of the whole watershed. Gotta fly. There's a Chihuahua cranking one out in Leicester right now. There is no poop fairy.
Let's drive forward together in the new Duluth Dodge Ram Warlock Northwoods Edition. 0 down, 36-month lease, $248 a month. True 0 down. It's a Duluth Dodge Blue Ribbon lease. Duluth Dodge, 4755 Miller Trunk Highway, or DuluthDodgeMinnesota.com.
There are a lot of choices when it comes to automotive care, but how can you find someone you trust? At East End Auto, our customers have trusted us for the past 20 years to provide them with the best auto care. As your area's full-service repair shop, with the most modern equipment available to us, and backed by a 2-year, 24,000-mile nationwide warranty, honesty is what our customer relationships are built upon.
Locally family-owned and operated. Stop out to see why East End Auto is the community's trusted auto repair home.
When severe weather hits, tune to CBS3.
Tonight at 10, we'll be out here in the storm.
For up-to-date coverage morning and night.
Stay away from here.
Live local weather coverage on CBS3 Duluth.
Synergy. To us, it's the definition of what's behind the curtain. Discover what we can create together. Bellinger draperies, shades, and blinds. Shades above the rest.
CBS3 weather is brought to you by Lulich Implement. Now, the CBS3 Duluth WeatherMax forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
The rain has come, and it's starting to add up to a little faster than I expected. Already close to 1/4 of an inch for International Falls and about 1/10 of an inch here in the Twin Ports region. We need every drop, and in just a little bit, I'll show you a chart on how much more could come across through early Friday morning and then what's to follow. And what's going to follow is a warm-up towards 70 by Monday. So baby steps to the 60s tomorrow. And then by Monday, 70, perhaps warmer than that by Tuesday. Right now at the airport, it's 43 degrees. Relative humidity is 82%, and an easterly wind is buffeting us at 13 miles per hour. The air pressure in the middle at 1,013 millibars. Right now, current temperatures and sky conditions indicate clouds in the sky and rain coming down for a lot of towns. Current numbers include 46 Ironwood and Ashland, 45 towards the Superior area, 46 for Moose Lake, and lower 40s in Proctor, 42 towards Hibbing, 43 right now in Orr. Low temps tonight probably will drop into the 30s rather than the teens and 20s. So yeah, those baby steps towards warmer temperatures are indeed toddling our way. And of course, that low pressure trough we've been eyeing up for days has finally ambled out of the Dakotas into our region, bringing rain showers for the most part and slightly heavier downpours here and there. And they probably will continue tonight through tomorrow morning, perhaps take a break around noon and then come back Thursday afternoon late and through the evening into early Friday morning. And after all of that journey from the Gulf of Mexico, that moisture in the atmosphere could deposit more rain, additional rain like this. Another 2/10 coming towards International Falls, another 1/4 inch towards Hibbing, about 2/10 more for the Twin Ports region. Silver Bay might be the big winner here with almost a 1/2 inch coming their way. And then into the UP in northern Wisconsin, a couple of tenths. And again, it'll add up, and we do need it. And another round could be with us as early as Saturday. Right now, rain continues for the Minnesota forecast, and the low temps will go from the 30s by the lake to the 40s inland, 40s for low temperatures. Wow, this is warm. Rain continues for Wisconsin and Michigan there as well, 42 to 45. For daytime highs tomorrow, 63 to 67 degrees for folks in the UP and northern Wisconsin, with a 40% chance for more rain as the day goes on. 60% chance will keep the rain going in Minnesota, with 50s tomorrow by the lake and 60s possible inland. And wait, that's not all. Special offer. We have warmer temperatures coming your way. Not even a shipping and handling charge. 63 and sunshine on Friday. That's the day I think Tony is going to take off and say he's sick. But no, he's changed his plan. Maybe it's going to be Monday, because that day could hit 70 with some sunshine, followed by 77 possible by next Wednesday, which for folks who don't like thunderstorms may come at a bit of a price, because that convection from the heat of the day could trigger some thunder boomers.
Thanks, Dave. Duluth holds a title you probably wouldn't expect. It's unofficially home to the largest papal artifact collection in the world outside of the Vatican. CBS 3's Leanne Valdez introduces us to the man behind it all and explains how a reality TV show took notice.
This is a shoe that was worn by Pope Pius IX. He was Pope between 1846 and 1878.
Father Rich of St. James Church in Duluth always had a knack for collecting.
When I was a kid, I collected celebrity autographs.
His faith and desire later grew into papal artifacts, or important items connected to former popes and the Catholic faith.
It's always been a fascination of mine.
After collecting for the past 25 years, Father Rich now has thousands of items tucked away all around the Duluth area.
I've got every pope since 1846. One of their skull caps got vestments of popes, documents that they've signed. You know, I've got a document from every pope since 1623.
He says the artifacts bring out the human side of the popes, connecting them with people.
For people that are Catholic, that are really take the faith seriously, they see these things and they're kind of blown away.
His collection is unofficially the largest papal artifact collection in the world outside of the Vatican. Being so, it received attention from the hit TV show Pawn Stars.
And I'd never been to Vegas before, so I always said, I only want to go to Vegas for one reason. I want to see the Pawn Stars show.
Father Rich worked with the show for the past 11 years as an advisor to their main expert.
They refer to him as the beard of knowledge. And so when something Catholic or papal comes in to the show, he'll give me a call, and then he sends photos, and then I give him my 2 cents, and then he either uses it or doesn't use it.
But now he'll be featured as a hopeful seller.
A papal zucchetto from the papacy of Pius XII. And then I also offered them a ring, a papal ring from the 15th century.
As for how much money he got, if any at all, and what he sold, Father Rich didn't want to spoil it for the viewers.
I'll let the people watch and see. But I was fine with what they paid.
You can catch Father Rich's episode of Pawn Stars on Monday night at 10 p.m. on the History Channel.
Still to come on Live Local CBS 3, another blow to Ely as the city's one and only car dealership says they're closing their doors.
CBS 3 live cams are brought to you by Kohler Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac. You're not just getting a car, you're getting Kohler.
We're in, we're out, we're back on the road. Let's go. Here we go. Pick them up, put them down. Get on in there, get a snack, go to the bathroom. Everybody goes to the bathroom. Just make sure the cat goes to the bathroom. We are not stopping anywhere else. The youth will go to the bathroom. Wait, who's that guy? When do we pick him up? All right.
Years fly by. Your retirement date keeps getting closer. Rather than spending another year worrying about retirement, get a second opinion on your financial strategy. Let us answer your questions and show you how tax reduction strategies can benefit your retirement. Go to MPPLFinancial.com to download our free tax reduction checklist. Then call MPPL Financial this week for a complimentary second opinion consultation. A second opinion could be your best 2020 financial investment.
The world is changing quickly, and it's important to find calm in the storm. We're all focusing on the things that matter most: family, community, safety. At Northland Lawn Sport and Equipment, we're here to help you get back outside. Take a deep breath. Get the job done right. Have fun. We're here with you, and we've got everything you need to enjoy the outdoors at historically low prices. See Jeff, Frank, and Alex. We'll be here when you need us.
At UCare, we've been decomplicating Medicare plans in Minnesota for a long time. In fact, we've been offering Medicare Advantage plans longer than anyone else. Our Medicare Advantage plans are affordable, and 96% of Minnesota providers accept UCare. So if your provider practices at any of these clinics or hospitals, you can likely keep them. To learn the basics and see how UCare Medicare Advantage plans compare to others, visit ucare.org/TV.
New Duluth Auto is the Duluth used car dealer. We have plenty of makes and models to choose from: Nissan, Honda, Toyota, and we even carry multiple options for our most popular vehicle, the Subaru Forester. Large cargo space, all-wheel drive, what's not to love? All of our vehicles are priced under $20,000. To make these deals even sweeter, there is a 1 to 5 year warranty included on all vehicles. Give us a call, stop by, or view our inventory online at newduluthauto.net. Because here at New Duluth Auto, we are your Duluth used car dealer.
Catch Eye on Parenting every Thursday at 6 with me, Leanne Valdez, on CBS3.
Northwest Outlet is open for business. Now save up to 40% off store-wide.
My 95.7 is the Northland's best variety all day. From Ed Sheeran and Maroon 5 to Lady Gaga and Bryan Adams. Always family and office friendly. My 95.7, your life, your music.
Catch Eye on Parenting every Thursday at 6 with me, Leanne Valdez, on CBS3.
Local businesses are starting to fall victim to the COVID-19 shutdown. The latest, Ely's only car dealership. CBS3's Emma Quinn spoke with employees about what this end of an era means for the community.
After 75 years of fixing cars and loyal customers,
No shocked.
Mike Motors, Ely's only car dealership, is closing their doors.
You know, the expense of running a store in a small town, you know, along with the economic uncertainty, you know, all rolled into one.
Vice President Charlie Hilligoss says it's been an ongoing challenge to compete with the larger car dealerships, and COVID-19 only added to the struggle.
Because of different programs that manufacturers have, where, you know, we may not be able to offer as low of prices and have less of an inventory because of, you know, the smaller community.
The decision to close the dealership wasn't taken lightly.
It was definitely not a fun decision, and, you know, we feel horrible not only just for the community, but mainly for, you know, the employees.
For salesman Joe Hiller, it's been a tough few days since hearing the news.
It's been quite a roller coaster ride the last week. A little bit scary because I'm not sure what's going to happen.
Knowing they'll have to send their loyal customers elsewhere, Hiller says is heartbreaking.
Because there's been a lot of repeat business and a lot of customers that wholeheartedly love this place, you know, and it'll be missed for sure.
Missed by the community and the end of an era in Ely.
The dealership says they're going to try to transfer as many impacted employees as they can to other dealerships that they own.
Coming up in sports, hockey at home. A UMD alum is bringing hockey instruction to players virtually.
Watch Anthony Matt weekdays at 6 and 10 p.m. on live local CBS3 Duluth.
Mariah Haberman here from Discover Wisconsin. Join me and the rest of the DW crew every week on this station for all things Wisconsin. Continue the adventure on social media and discoverwisconsin.com for behind-the-scenes content and great Wisconsin giveaways, including a chance to win a free vacation. This week's featured prize package could take you to the Hayward Lakes area. Just visit discoverwisconsin.com for details.
Through all the world events since 1936, Culligan Water has continued to provide better, safer water with our filtration systems for homes and businesses. These days, as a designated essential business, Culligan's water professionals are standing by ready to help.
Today, more than ever, you need fast, reliable internet. At Mediacom, we want you to know you can count on us. Our fiber-powered 100% gigabit technology network was built for the future. We have enormous capacity and power and 99.99% network reliability. So even though these are uncertain times, we're prepared. And you can be certain we'll keep your world connected.
At Papa Murphy's, we know family time is more important than ever. So we're helping by offering online ordering everywhere and delivery and curbside pickup where we can, so you can keep family time as normal as possible. Papa Murphy's. We're in this together.
Has your roof seen its better days? Call Peak Construction Roofing today for your free estimate at guaranteed affordable rates. Peak Construction can finance you and will help you step by step from start to finish. Call the best, Peak Construction Roofing. They'll do the rest. Let us take care of you.
My name is Dan Metcalf. I'm a general surgeon and a colorectal surgeon at Memorial Medical Center. I bring a new set of skills to Ashland, and some of what Ashland would allow me is a culture that is very patient-centered. That's a really important part of surgery or medicine in general, is really getting to know the people that you're taking care of. I get the joy of seeing patients every day and taking care of people every day and learning about their lives as well as fixing them.
My 95.7 is the Northland's best variety all day. From Ed Sheeran and Maroon 5 to Lady Gaga and Bryan Adams. Always family and office friendly. My 95.7, your life, your music.
I'm Dr. Carolyn Phelps, licensed psychologist. In the wake of this pandemic, many of us are feeling over-challenged and overwhelmed. If you or someone you care about is struggling with anxiety, depression, or any other mental health problem, please know this: getting help matters. Mental health care is essential care, and it's still available. Simply contact a local mental health care provider yourself or ask someone you trust whom they'd recommend. Now more than ever, reach out for help.
The COVID-19 pandemic has greatly limited access to simple things that athletes need in their everyday lives to stay in shape for their sport. Ice rinks are no longer open to the public. Weight rooms have been shut down. It's made for a lot of creative workouts, but also, as UMD's Mikey Antone is proving, an opportunity for players to maybe work with the best. UMD hockey operations manager Mikey Antone has gathered some pretty big names ahead of his first annual Antone Elite Hockey Academy. Some former Bulldogs, as well as Mike Richter Award winners, will take part in the 4-week camp starting this Monday.
I think if kids can come out of this quarantine with a little bit more confidence in their game, that's kind of what we're going for. Just teach them a few things when really, if nobody was doing anything, they might just be sitting around and kind of losing touch with their hockey skills. So I think just helping them a little bit in this kind of weird time is definitely a good thing.
You know, growing up, you look up to a lot of these older guys for sure. You know, even when you're in peewees and squirts, you look up to the high schoolers. And I remember I used to work out with some of the older guys, and it just made me want to work out that much harder and be that much better. So I think Mikey's getting a good group of guys to kind of help some kids out. So like once in a while, we're all pretty lucky and happy to be able to be a part of this.
In addition to Prunovich and Coleman, former Maine goaltender and Mike Richter Award winner Jeremy Swayman will lead the goalie side of things next week as well.
I just remember growing up, I wanted to have fun playing the game. And I think just really implementing that at a young age is super important because I know I'm still having fun with it. And I had a lot of mentors, guide me through that and making sure that, some days are going to be tougher than others, but just embracing the grind and really having fun with it is really important. And so I think just really implementing, having fun and playing the game you love most is really important for these guys right now.
You can find more information on Mikey's camp on our CBS3 Duluth page under the sports section. We'll have a link to registration there as well. 2 days left to register. Living in unprecedented times, the NAHL is looking to create unprecedented solutions for the future of junior hockey. The league's season was forced to end early due to the pandemic. So in order to ensure long-term plans for the league, they created the first ever supplemental draft, in addition to their entry draft scheduled for this July. A couple of Northland players benefited from the new draft. Ben Trombley, the former Greenway standout, was selected in the first round, 21st overall by the Bismarck Bobcats. He's a St. Cloud State commit with a strong-looking future. The 5'6", 150-pound forward helped lead the Raiders to a Class A state championship title game a year ago. In the second round, former Duluth East Greyhound Hunter Payne was picked 38th overall by the Corpus Christi Ice Rays. The 5'10" defenseman spent last season in the USHSL playing with the Des Moines Buccaneers, where he played with a pair of other former Greyhounds, Logan Anderson and Garrett Worth. Payne is currently committed to the Air Force Academy. And the Minnesota Wilderness came away with a trio of picks. In the first round, they took Evan Bushy out of Thief River Falls, then selected Carter Primo-Self and Mitchell Joss in the third round. According to a report from ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski, Adam Silver told participants of the NBA in an owners conference call Tuesday that league employees should get used to a bubble or campus environment if and when the NBA resumes their season. He also warned that players and team officials should expect games to still be played despite a positive COVID-19 test. While discussions continue, there is no concrete plans to restart league play. The NBA suspended the regular season back in March after several players tested positive for the virus. That's going to do it for sports tonight. We'll be right back after the break.
CBS3 Closed Captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health Skin Renewal Center, reminding you to apply sunscreen 15 minutes before heading out for fun in the sun.
From plants to patio sets, Fleet Farm has everything you need for spring fever. Whether it's checking chores off your list or checking out a new grill, Fleet Farm has spring savings on things like mix or match annual flowers and vegetables, just $19.99. And Scott's Color Stay Mulch, 4 bags for $10. That's why people say, if Fleet Farm doesn't have it, you don't need it. Fleet Farm, built for real life.
Hello, I'm Steve Little, owner of Bath Planet. I want to thank you for allowing us to serve you these last 2 decades. During this difficult time, our frontline employees are following all CDC guidelines to ensure the safety of both our customers and our employees. Right now, we are offering 0 down, 0 interest, and 0 payments for 2 years on all our products. This offer goes through May 31st, so call us today or go online to book your appointment to take advantage of this amazing offer. We will also give you a $25 gift card to a locally owned restaurant with every new appointment. We look forward to serving you soon.
At Super One Foods, we go to great measures to deliver you with top quality meat every day. Try our boneless Eye of Round steak for only $3.99 per pound and get Smithfield pork butt roast for just $1.66 per pound. Plus, we provide the best of the best in fresh produce. Get Texas-grown large watermelon for just $3.99 each and 2 one-pound packages of Driscoll strawberries for just $5. Through all that we do, we've got you in mind. Super One Foods, serving you lower prices and better choices.
The College of St. Scholastica has always been a leader in healthcare education. Online, in Duluth, and throughout Minnesota. Earn your certificate or degree in an in-demand field. Choose your path at css.edu/health.
Here at the Colorado Group, the health and well-being of our customers and employees is our top priority. Kohler has been privileged to serve this community for over 50 years. Our sales, service, and parts departments are open to serve you by appointment in order to provide a safe and healthy dealership visit. If you cannot make it to us, we will gladly come to you with a non-contact shopping or service experience. Please visit Colorado.com to set up your appointment today at any one of our family-owned dealerships.
Duke is a man of few words and many songs.
Let freedom ring. Gone country. Going down till the sun comes
102.5.
For the news that impacts you most, turn to live local CBS3.
Wake up with Austin and Jenna at 5 a.m.
All right, Dave, let's get a quick final look at the weather here.
All right, here's our 7-day forecast, and it starts with a little rain, and it also finishes with a pretty decent warm-up. So rain that we need could continue through tomorrow. 60% chance for that. Goes away on Friday, but comes back perhaps on Saturday, then sunny on Sunday, and perhaps a little stormy by Wednesday with a high of 77.
Still sunshine there. Thanks for joining us.
We'll see you tomorrow.